and every view is a part of me. Yet the more I share, the more I feel I lose. Broadcasting out loud, but it's no real news. In the pixels on the star where the clouds don't fly, but beneath the lights is where shadows lie. Playing the game where every heart's a vault, yet the silence echoes the words I never wrote. From dawn till dusk, I'm on that highlight reel, trading my moments for a virtual appeal. I turn it all off, but what would remain? A lonely wanderer in this binary play. Living in the stream, got my content game tight. They don't see the dreams, losing sleep every night. Looking so real, but it's all just pretend. Chasing the numbers to find where it ends. From dawn till dusk, I'm on that highlight reel, trading my moments for a virtual appeal. I turn it all off, but what would remain? A lonely wanderer in this binary plane. They don't see the dreams, losing sleep every night. Looking so real, but it's all just pretend. Chasing the numbers to find where it ends.
Right. Oh, hello, Matt. How you doing, mate?
Well, fuck, you know what I mean? Fantastic, fantastic.
Good. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Mate, I am really tired today.
Yeah, I am. I don't know what. Yeah,
I don't know why.
but we're here,
Yeah.
still grinding.
Yeah. Still craving that thing, as they say. But yes, today's episode is going to be about streaming and content creation as a whole. So again, quite a nice little chill stream today. I would like to say, we have, a good, quite a decent idea when it comes to streaming and content creation. Obviously, there's a lot of people out there that's been doing it a lot longer than us.
Yeah,
But I think we got the basics of
yeah.
it anyway. Right, firstly, because I don't think I've ever actually asked you this, what sort of got you into streaming?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, and like the
Uh,
reason behind it.
to honest, yeah, it's more like to the main reason is to get myself a bit more confident, like speaking to people and that, like
Yeah,
sort of like getting myself out there a bit because, well, I mean, it's a hermit. I mean, I never used to speak to anyone,
yeah,
so now I thought streaming might be a good way to, you know, help me help me like get better at talking to people, which it has. Like now I don't care. I'll talk to anyone
yeah.
because I've been
No, that's
getting my
true.
stream for a year and a half, and yeah, I mean you can't really be too shy. So
No,
otherwise, no
yeah,
one would watch you. So
yeah. No, that's true. Like I've been quite fortunate. So I'm quite. So would you say that you're more of an introvert to
oh
a
yeah,
certain degree?
100%. Yeah, like
Yeah,
yeah, I'm a hermit. Like I'm the guy at the party who stands in the corner while everyone
yeah,
else talks. I'm that sort of person.
yeah. See, because I'm a little bit like that, but as soon as I've had a pint, I'm the one
Oh
then
yeah,
on the dance floor doing the worm,
yeah.
thinking I'm still that 16-year-old,
Mm.
you know? Um,
So
but
the
no, like I've
worms,
always,
so the worms more like the slug, innit? So
yeah, yeah, the slug. Um, but yeah, no, like I've always been quite outgoing. I do like to talk to people, and if I notice that someone's having a good time, I'm always the one just trying to make them laugh
mm.
at the cost of my dignity most of the time. Um, but yeah, like the reason for me, the reason why I started streaming was because my best mate Mike, he just said to me, he said, "Oh, Brand, why don't you just start streaming? You might be actually decent at it." And I literally gave it a go for a month. I got bored, didn't enjoy it, stopped. And then my mate said, "Oh, why have you stopped streaming?" And I said, "Well, there was no one watching, there was no one communicating with me. I'll get one, maybe two messages, and that was it." And he said, streaming takes time. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
You either get really, really lucky,
Mm.
or you just have to proper grind it out.
Yeah. I mean, like some
Um,
people as well, like do it for years, like 6, 7 years, and they again don't really grow. But then again, it's like you said, it's luck of the draw. Like
it is.
it
It
just
is.
takes that one little thing, that little niche that hasn't
Mm.
been done yet, and it can skyrocket you. But obviously,
Yeah.
you got to try and find that niche in like millions of other streamers out there.
Yeah, because a lot of the stuff, has been done before,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
it's hard to sort of create something new, even today's day and age.
Mm.
But yeah, so I thought, right, I'll give it another go. I said, you know what, I'll give it a go for at least 6 months, just to see, just to say, look, I've given it a good go. We'll take it from there. And then that's when then the consistency started coming in. I had the schedule put in, and yeah, and it's been like that since. And I've been streaming now. Well, it's 2 years, roughly this month. I became affiliate in June. That's my 2 year anniversary, so I have to do something special for that.
Oh,
Wesker cosplay, maybe, I don't know, or Ada.
I was about to say Ada, you know.
Gotta show a bit of leg, like. But yeah, no. But yeah, that's the reason why I started streaming. It's never been about the money aspect, or for me, not even that, like, to be famous. I've always sort of visioned, if I were to become, like, let's say, even like a half big streamer, like a semi decent one, just be able to create a place where people can hang out,
Yeah.
we can all have a laugh, nothing is taken seriously. And yeah, and I end up doing some stupid stuff on stream, and it gets clicked, and it's like making memories, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing as well. If you go into stream and think you're going to make money out of it, you're not.
No.
You're really not. You have to do it as a hobby and something you enjoy. Because
Yeah.
don't get wrong, it can become a job, but then
Mm-hmm.
again, it might not. And if you put all your eggs in one basket, I mean, you're gonna have nothing basically.
Yeah.
Because then again, like, you may have some good months where you get like loads of subs, and then most of the year it's like nothing,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Yeah.
literally won't get nothing. And again, it's a very unstable job. Like
It is.
it's
It
very
is.
unstable, especially like if say like yourself, who's got a family to look after. You have to
Mhm.
probably earn some serious money to say quit your actual day job
Oh
to
yeah,
do it
like,
full time.
I got I got my mortgage to pay. I
Mm.
got all these other bloody bills. And that's why I work full time,
Yeah,
and I stream. I stream 5 nights a week. But I make sure as well that I do spend time with the family.
yeah,
That's, like, for me, that's the most important. If I can't stream on a certain day because we got plans, then I won't stream.
yeah. That's it. Yeah,
But yeah, I think the second you start taking streaming to this serious point, especially when you've got family involved
Yeah.
as well, it can cause a ruckus. It really can.
mm-hmm.
And then it takes the fun out of it.
Yeah. It does.
You know,
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. I got to the point. I think I was about 3, maybe 400 followers in at this point. And all I was staring at was the followers and the subs. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Like, you could have 1 million followers. It doesn't really matter. For me, I think the most important aspect is the viewers.
Yeah.
How many people are watching your stream? Because they're the ones that keep you engaged,
No,
and you're the ones keeping them engaged.
well, that's it. Like followers, again, it's just a number. Like followers don't get you money. Like it's obviously the viewers. Like say you
Yeah.
got 10,000 viewers and you play ads, you can earn a lot of money. But
Yeah.
and like you know what I mean. So a lot of like that's what I mean. That's a lot of people think on the numbers aspect of streaming and content creating at YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Bringing subs, and like that's what sort of disheartens people as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
don't get me wrong, I was in the same boat as you sometimes. I'd look over, you do a stream for 6, 7 hours, no followers.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes it'd be like that for a week straight, 2 weeks straight, nothing.
Yeah.
And you think to yourself, oh, what's the point? What's the point in doing that? But then you got to remind yourself why you do it in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Because, again, it is fun. Streaming is fun.
It is.
It is fun, especially when you get to engage with other people, meet other people as well. Like that's how we met.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that's how
Yeah,
we met.
yeah, like if I didn't start streaming or you, we probably never would never met. You know what I mean?
No, probably not.
Never met, would have met. So it's just yeah, like I'd looked at the numbers, especially when especially you had those weeks where you just don't get nothing at all,
Yeah.
and you just think, what am I doing wrong and all that fun stuff. But at the end of the day, you just got to do it because obviously you enjoy it.
Yeah. Yes. And again, once you start taking it really seriously and you take the fun side out of it, you're gonna end up being your worst critic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
Like just again, obviously that like
mm,
don't get followers. And you look at other streamers and they gain like I don't know 30 followers, 40 followers in like a week. You think,
yeah.
oh, what are they doing? What am I doing wrong? And that's one downside of streaming. Obviously, many upsides, but it's the mental side of it, which a lot of
Hmm.
people don't see beyond the camera. Like what they see
Yeah.
is like this. They don't see what's behind the camera after the stream's ended,
Yeah.
and it does play on your mind a bit sometimes.
It does. It really does. Because like I've been extremely lucky.
Mm,
Like in some weeks I would gain 30, maybe 40 followers a week. Some weeks, like you said, you might gain none and actually end up losing like 5 or
yeah,
10. It just happens. Um, but like I got a fantastic community behind me. Is honestly they're amazing. But again, it's about finding that niche. I still haven't found the niche. I'll be honest with you. I admit I've just been very very lucky. Um, but I do enjoy streaming, but I think the one thing that people do struggle with, and I struggled with it, and I panicked about it, was streaming one game or one topic
yeah, yeah,
because DBD is one of the best games to stream because the actual match itself is 5 people in there, and if you got TTV or YouTube or whatever in your name, the chance of someone popping over is quite high compared to like Battlefield or Call of Duty
yeah,
or whatnot. Um, but yeah, again, I've just been very lucky. And I know quite a few people as well. Like a lot of people's come into your streams previously, and they said, "Oh, you know Royal, do you?" And
yeah,
vice
yeah.
versa.
Mm,
But yeah, it's not about what you know; it's who you know as well. That really does help.
yeah, yeah. Especially like if you know someone who's like fairly got a good community in that, and they raid you
Mm.
and all that. You get a few people come over, drop you a follow,
Yeah,
and some of them might even stay, and like watch you while their streamers offline and all this.
yeah,
It's as well
yeah,
like again, like you said, streaming one game. Like say Dead by Daylight. Again, it's a good game to stream, but then again, the content in the game is so dry. Like
hmm
it's
it's like
been
the Sahara Desert at the
yeah,
moment.
it's been so saturated the actual game that like there is nothing, and trying to create something new and Dead by Daylight is literally impossible because
It's already been done.
it's already been done. Everything like win streaks, all these little
Build.
challenges, copycat streaks, like builder quests, all this has all been done. There's nothing
Yeah,
really new, and like as well, you get stuck playing one game. You don't enjoy the game anymore. It's a misery.
it is.
It is a
And
misery to
then
keep
the
playing the
viewers
game.
can see it. The
Yeah.
viewers can see it.
Oh yeah, they can see it 100%. If you're not enjoying it, they're not going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So
But it's like what you said to me because you could clearly like I've been I was streaming DBD non-stop
mm,
5 days a week, and it was taking a real toll just on my sort of like the aspect of streaming itself. I wasn't enjoying the game, and I wasn't enjoying streaming
no,
because like they both collide together. Because what's the point in streaming a game, like playing a game you don't enjoy? It's just gonna bring down your mood to even stream to begin with. And also, you said to me, you said, "Oh, maybe try and stream a different game."
yeah,
And I started worrying then because I know certain people would only stream. Sorry, certain people only watch you for that one content,
yeah,
which is understandable.
yeah,
A lot of people that's in my streams will only watch me for DBD, and that's fine. But I was very pleasantly surprised when I started streaming like Daisy, another game like Resident Evil stuff like that. I started to enjoy streaming again. So it
yeah.
was always something new.
Mm. That's the main thing as well, isn't it? Like, try and not get yourself stuck as well.
Yeah.
I know it's hard not to. Happens nearly any sort of game, say League, Apex, Call of Duty. Obviously, you build a community around it. That's what they want to see.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's scary trying to stream something else because, say, for example, you get 100 viewers one day, and then playing, say, I don't know, say Apex. Then
Mm.
you go and play DVD and you have like 10 viewers.
Yeah.
It all comes with it as well as, and a lot of people do force themselves to play that game over and over and over and over again to the point where it either breaks them or they take the risk and try and obviously go out and play something else, or they just bear it. But
Yeah.
it just if you're watching that streamer play the game and they don't like it, it's not fun to watch in the day.
It's really not. It's like watching someone that's completely defeated doing the same thing over and over and over again, and there's no energy to them.
No.
And I wouldn't want to watch that personally.
I mean, no one would. Like, well, you want to watch, you're there to have a good time, and
Yeah.
if the streamer's not having a good time, the viewers are not going to have a good time. So
No, exactly.
it all comes with it, like, it all comes with the territory, and like, don't get me wrong, probably variety is probably the best, but then again, I'd say it's the hardest to grow in. It's variety itself.
Oh yeah.
Because like, you might be playing one game one week, and the next a different one, and a different one, and a different one.
Mhm.
And obviously, not everyone's going to like the games you stream. And if they want to watch DVD, they go and watch DVD.
Yeah.
Or like Apex or whatever they're into at the time.
Yeah. Because that's where the majority of my community has come from is DVD. I would say easily, probably 98% of my community is from DVD.
Yeah.
Easily. Which again, I don't mind streaming DVD, but it's nice now that I don't have to worry or panic about streaming something else, because at the end of the day, it's going to sound probably selfish, but I'm the one that's streaming. I'm going to want to play a game that I'm going to enjoy.
And again, I don't say it's selfish, because in the day it's your stream.
Yeah.
And again, it's your stream. So like, I mean, you're in charge of what happens in your stream. So like, at the end of the day, it's not selfish, in my opinion. Because then again, if you do things for your viewers, I don't know, you'd probably still be wearing that dress when you wore for your 24-hour stream. You know what I mean? It's like, but,
yeah. Oh, jeez, you had to bring that up, didn't you?
that lives on forever. That will.
It does. It does.
But yeah, it's not selfish doing what you want on your stream.
Yeah.
Like,
but I always feel guilty though, because I know deep down they want, the viewers want to watch DVD or whatnot.
But again, it sort of separates like the real viewers to the. Don't get me wrong, it's not wrong. Like I do it all the time. Like, if I'm into, like, say, Apex, I go and watch Apex streamers. If I'm not, I go and watch, like, I don't know, whatever I'm into at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do it. In the day, like, I'll jump all over the place. So, like, but it's sort of separate. You can see the viewers that watch your streams for you.
Oh yeah.
And not
100%.
the game. Like, you can go and play whatever, and the same, like, 10 people will show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're the viewers there for you.
Oh yeah, like but I'm like, when I stream DVD, I average sometimes, I would say roughly between 9 and 15, or maybe 10 and 15. If I stream, like, let's say DayZ, for example, I still average between, I would probably say 6 and 10, around that area, which is still really good, considering. But it's like, for example, Otstarver. When he streams DVD, his viewer count is quite high. It's always high, but when he streams, like, let's say Hitman, for example, you do see that difference.
Yeah,
and it is quite a big difference, but he's still obviously the top of this game.
Yeah, again, he let's say like him and Hens do a lot of educational stuff, don't they? They sort of show you they used to, but he's more like win streaks now, because I mean, you've done everything educational with the game. You know what I mean? It's not that hard, like, that learn DVD really, but
Mm.
But then again, like Otzers and like people like him in a very good position where they can play wherever they want.
Yeah, not easily.
Like you can and still get like 2,000-3,000 viewers, which is like insane. But obviously, when
Yeah.
you play DBD, sometimes you get like anywhere from 4,000 to 8,000.
Hmm.
And obviously, for a money sense, what do you think he's going to play? But
Yeah, but like, don't get me wrong. It's it's like DBD. He sort of gets paid like to play DBD.
oh yeah, of course it does. Yeah, like a lot of
Um,
these stream, like the big ones,
mm.
like if I was owning no money, I'd play with DVD with a smile on my face.
Yeah,
But then again, like when you're a lot of smaller streamers, content creators, you don't have that luxury as well to like go and play what you want. You got to build a community first, then do that.
you do. And honestly, that's one of the hardest things as well, is to
Mm.
build a
Yeah, oh
community,
yeah,
because it's like you have to sort of pick and choose who you want in your community,
oh
but
yeah, yeah.
sometimes you don't get a choice as well.
Well, yeah, because obviously you got to set your standards and like
Hmm.
what you want in your stream. Like for obviously you don't want no inappropriate people
Yeah.
in your streams bringing, because then obviously your name would get tarnished. And everyone goes, "Oh, we don't want to do anything with that streamer because his community's quite toxic."
Yeah.
So that's why you always got to have set the ground rules from the beginning.
Yeah.
And say, look, we're not tolerating. I don't care who you are. You could be, like, say, a 20-month sub.
Mm.
If you break these rules, you're gonna get banned like everyone else. Same with like, mods or anyone. And like that's you always got to be strict like that, especially with
You do.
streaming. Very strict.
And that's the thing. Like, it's horrible when you do have like a dedicated viewer, and they, let's say, they slip up, and you go, "Oh, I can't have that in my community," because one person's action that might deter two people or more,
Yeah.
from watching your streams. And it does have that massive effect on it as well. And then you have to sort of think, then you have to think for yourself, you have to think for the other viewers, and you have to think for your future for streaming as well, if you want to continue it.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, I had to do it. But it's something that has to be done.
Yeah, like I say, it has to be done.
Yeah.
Like, those
Yeah.
the rules you set can't be broken, because
No.
otherwise, they just do what they want. And don't get me wrong, you can just chill, hang out, just be a generally nice person. It's not hard. It
Yeah.
don't cost anything to be a nice person.
Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't matter who it is in the day. Like, sometimes it might be hard to do.
Yeah.
'Cause say they're a dedicated viewer, like you said, and they break the rules. Obviously, you got to set the example. Otherwise, you don't know what's going to happen. And as well,
Yeah.
like in Twitch, you can get banned for that, for not moderating your channel.
Mm-hmm.
If you do not moderate your channel, you can get banned for it. So
Yeah.
sadly, it's a thing that's got to happen, but it happens, and you've got to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's it's a tough pill to swallow half the time, when you have to, when you're the one doing it. It's like imagine yourself as a manager in a workplace, and you have to like sack someone. It's like that sort of feeling. Unless they're like a complete and utter jerk,
Mm-hmm.
then it just makes it easier. But yeah, obviously with content creation as well, because it's a strange old world we live in. Because like when I stream, I always try and remember the little special segments that happen during the stream, and then
Yeah.
once the stream's ended, I gotta go back through, clip or record the little segments, put them all together, put them on YouTube, put them on TikTok, stuff like that. And you may get some obviously followers for that, or subs, or whatever. But it's a long process. I don't think a lot of people realize how long it is. And I must admit, I gotta take my hats off to editors. I don't know
Oh,
how
yeah.
you guys do it.
Oh, yeah. It was like
Jesus.
the previous episode took me
Mm.
2 hours and 40 minutes
Yeah.
to actually edit that. There was
Yeah.
reasons why it took so long, and honestly, when these editors get like 6-7 hour videos,
Mm.
like it must take them days to do it.
Yeah. And like to get it from like 6-7 hours to like 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah,
And it's like clean cuts, really nicely edited.
Mm.
Fair play to you guys. Like, I can see why you charge. It's so
I
time
would.
consuming.
Like, generally, like, no joke,
Yeah.
I heard you say map tier list
Yeah.
about over 100 times in 2 hours. because I had to keep going over that one bit because certain things I
Yeah.
had to edit. But yeah, it's like, honestly, I would charge a lot of money because,
It is very time consuming.
and there's obviously they got to do it in a timely fashion as well. Like, because
Hmm.
say you do a bit of content, you can't post it like 7 months later because the content you do, like say the game's been updated and it goes
Yeah.
out of date. You know what I mean? So you got to be really hot on it as well.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
easily.
Because that's the one main thing as well with streaming. You got to stay. Say you do get to like somewhere, you got to stay there.
Yeah.
And by staying there, you got to obviously keep doing all the hot stuff. You know what I mean? All the good stuff everyone's interested in.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it before where streamers they hit it big, go massive, then they don't keep to that level, and they go
Hmm.
from like say 50,000 viewers down to 50.
Yeah. Well, a perfect example. He was a DVD content creator. Potato Legion.
Yeah,
He heavily streamed DVD. I believe he's partner as well, like a Twitch partner. Um, but ever since, because his whole character and the actual stream itself was surrounding Legion,
Jeezing, yeah,
and when he sort of said, you know what, I'm really burnt out of DVD. I'm gonna rein it back and stream something else, or maybe even take a break. His viewers plummeted. Potato Legion, lovely bloke, really, really nice
mm,
guy, but just that you only had a short break and he started streaming other games. But then even when he came back to DVD, his viewers just never got
yeah,
back to that point.
because obviously the people forgot about him probably. Like again,
Yeah.
you got to stay relative, in you like,
Hmm.
and even like the shortest breaks. That's where a lot of streamers don't really have time off.
Yeah.
Like if you notice, a lot of them don't, even like the massive ones don't take a
Yeah.
lot of
No.
time off unless they're like, I don't know, XQC level. You know what I mean? You could not stream
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
3 years, come back and have like 100,000 viewers.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing. Like if you don't have that luxury
Hmm.
of not being able to come back and have like 10,000 viewers or like 1,000, like you will get forgotten about because people
Oh,
move on,
yeah.
find new content creators they enjoy, and they might see, oh look, he's streaming again, but I don't watch him anymore. Watches this person. It's always the
Hmm.
risk because again,
It
it's
is.
so unstable streaming, like
Well,
so unstable.
it is. Like for example, I think I took 2 weeks off, and then I took like 2 months off
Mm,
streaming DVD itself. So previously, my average viewership was between 15 to 20 when it came to DVD.
yeah,
When I took that break, that's when then it went down to like 10 to 15.
mm,
Like that might not sound a lot to some people, but like for me, for the actual streamer itself, that's a big chunk.
yeah,
That's almost like what, 25%.
yeah. Because obviously you
Um,
see it. Because obviously you see it, say like 20, say 25 average, and it drops
yeah,
down by to like 15 or 10. I
mm,
mean that's because you've progressing forward.
yeah,
Now you've gone back down,
hmm,
and it may take months to go back up to that level again.
yeah,
And that's the thing. It's relentless, and it is
it is,
consistent. It's relentless, and
it is.
how consistent you. That's just one of the things I didn't like. Don't get me wrong.
Mm,
I was very consistent. I streamed like 6 days a week, sometimes for like 7 hours.
yeah,
But that's what I didn't like about it, and all like how consistent you had to be.
yeah,
Like very consistent, and it didn't leave a lot of time for other things as well. 'Cause
hmm,
obviously you do your day stuff, then you go and stream, then you do that 5, 6. Don't get me wrong, I'll set that myself. It's my own fault. I'll put myself to that standard, but then
yeah,
people expect that standard as well.
yeah. They expect it
Yeah,
every single stream. Same energy,
yeah,
same, laughter, this and that, blah blah blah. Um, One thing I really disagree with in streaming, obviously it's fantastic for the viewer's point of view, but
mm,
it's bad for the streamer, is sort of not purchasing viewers, but buying your viewers. So for example, there's people out there that, say, look, if you can guess whatever, blah 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 during the stream, you can win 45 quid.
yeah,
And they do that every single day. That's a lot of money to give away. That is a
yeah,
lot. That's why I do 3, possibly 4 giveaways a year. some people do it every single day.
Yeah, because if
And
you,
obviously they'd be with skyrocket.
yeah,
But then the second they will say, look, I can't afford it, or look, I can't do it,
yeah, they
that's
will
when the
go.
viewers
Yeah, they will
they
go.
will go.
It
Yeah.
reminds me of someone I used to watch. He's named Furlough Excalibur. Like, he's an old school streamer. He's been streaming for like 12 years or so.
Yeah.
Like, I used to watch him when DayZ first come out, like, as the mod.
Yeah.
That's how long ago. And he used to do that. He used to do giveaways to get people in. Because he even talked about it for like a couple of years ago.
Mm.
Then his viewership was skyrocketing, like keep going up. Then he stopped it and just went whoop. They all went because he realised what he is doing, and he
Yeah.
realised how bad it was. So he stopped it. He knew his viewership got up plummet, but now he's still got like he's been going for like 12 years, and he still gets nearly 2,000 viewers.
Yeah.
But he recovered from it. But obviously, some people might not recover.
Yeah. So I know full well, like if I start doing that now,
Mm.
because one, if I start doing that now, especially when you got a family, that's less money for my son, that's
Oh yeah.
less money for Jess, and that's less money for for me.
Mm.
I just that's why I love to give back to the community. If I could do it more often, I would, but that's why I try and limit it. So it makes him just a little bit more special,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
between
That's the point of it. It's a special occasion as well.
yeah,
And like again, you don't have to do it. You're
Yeah.
doing it because you want to do it.
hmm
You know, because like you say, give back to the community. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
which is not a bad thing. But if you do it every single stream, that's not something special. That's literally buying viewers.
it is. And yeah, it's like for example, last year I think I did 4 in total. I did like whoever subbed will automatically
Mm.
enter a wheel.
And I'm pretty sure I won like 3 of them though.
You did, yeah. You
Rigged.
did. Yeah, you
Rigged.
did. But like I did like a tournament thing as well. Like a
Mm.
hide and seek tournament on DVD. I thought that went amazing.
Mm.
I thought, you know what, I thought we could do with like a new game mode for DVD. So I created this thing called hide and seek. Everyone's on death hook. If someone plays as killer, no one can use any perks really, especially no aura anyway. And just whoever is the last to survive will gain the most points. Keep going until everyone's had a go. Whoever's had the most points wins. And last year was Brandon, I believe, that won it, and he won 100 quid. So, but that's money that I could give away at that
Yeah.
time.
Mm-hmm.
I could not do that every single day. But yeah,
Well, yeah, I'm the same, but I disagree with it. Is because again, I mean, if people can afford it, it's up to them. But to me, I don't think
Yeah.
it's right because then again, you're just buying viewers and not actually sort of like showcasing your own creativity and your own sort of
No.
like talent for streaming as well. Because obviously, it is a talent streaming. It is like
It is.
I didn't realize how hard it was. Like,
Yeah.
like how hard streaming actually is. Because everyone thinks, oh no, like people call it not a real job. You know, I'm like, they want to try to do it. Like I did it for barely anyone. But like, if you got like thousands of people you got to try and entertain, because
Yeah.
imagine you're in a stadium and say, like arena, and there's 5,000 people watching you, and you got to try and entertain every single one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a talent, in my opinion. That's
Oh,
like,
100%. And to keep them engaged as
Yeah.
well. Because, like, think about it. When you were kids in a classroom, you would easily lose track of what's going on,
Yeah.
and you would easily just
I'm the
lose
number one
attention.
for it. Like I've got the attention span of a peanut. Like, if I'm not interested in saying, I'll get off it in 5-6 seconds. It's easily.
Yeah.
So like that's, I mean, if you can keep my attention, you're a good streamer in my opinion. Because
Yeah.
like I've watched like hundreds of streamers in 10 seconds. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
And like move on because obviously everyone's not your cup of tea. You know what I mean, you know,
Yeah.
not every person's gonna like you, which is
Yeah.
obviously totally fine. Don't have to watch, don't have to be there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I think as well with like, especially with up and coming streamers, like people are sort of starting it off initially. A saying I always like to say is streaming is like a marathon. It's not a race. Streaming takes time, and it takes a lot of time, and a lot of people give up before they really start. Um, I'm just reading Kix's comments.
I'm allowed to see that. Like I said, I'm always lurking in your stream. Like
Oh
last
yeah,
night,
no, I know.
I'll see the hacker
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah, I had a hacker yesterday. Well,
and someone leaked who we could potentially have on the podcast.
potentially, I wanted to build a hype. I wanted to build.
But that's the thing as well. Like I could talk about it again, lurking. Like any community, the core foundation is the
Is
lurkers. Is
Oh,
lurkers.
100%.
Any community, 90% to 95, are literally all lurkers. Because say you got someone with like 5,000 viewers, not all of them are talking. Maybe
No.
like 5%. And that
Mm.
maybe are talking, all the rest are all lurking. Like I said, I'm a big lurker. I've always have been. Like I
Yeah.
don't like talking in chats. I've only really ever talked in your chat and like Ellie's.
Yeah.
And that's it really. I've never talked in anyone else's chat.
But like even then, like you don't like message every 2 seconds. You might pop in like an innuendo here and
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
That's all I need.
yeah, like I'm not a big messenger. Like I don't message really
Yeah.
anyone. They're my closest friends. Like let's say, guy I grew up with. We're still friends for 25 years now, and we go months without talking.
Yeah.
Literally, I don't message people. Like I'm a lurker at heart. Even in real life, I'm a lurker. That sounds a bit weird, but that sounds a little bit weird. I mean,
in the shadows.
yeah, it's like, turn around, I'll be there. But you know what I mean? I'll do. But like, like I say, that didn't sound right at all. That's so fucking
No,
weird
it really
now.
did.
I edited that bit out. That's gonna get edited out.
Oh no, please don't. Mate, that's
But,
peak.
yeah.
That's content right there.
That's content. Got to pay for that now.
Yeah. Oh, geez, sorry, I just had the image of you, just like someone's walking down the alleyway, and you're there, just behind the wall.
But yeah, like
Oh,
I always
Jesus.
think as well, like that's something for a good stream for because like, I'll be like say playing something or doing whatever, and I always got something on my side monitor.
Yeah.
If it's like a stream or like Spotify open, I've always got that. But like that's another thing. It's like your lurkers are your core, and
100%.
every streamer says that. That they are the core.
I don't even like 90% agree. That's like 100% factual. Like when I play games, I always have most of the, I would say 95% of the time, I have a streamer on my other monitor.
Yeah.
The only other time I don't is if I got YouTube or Netflix open or whatnot. But I'm always lurking. Like when you were streaming, I looked in yours. I looked in Ellie's. Obviously, with anyone that's trying to hit affiliation, I'm always lurking in there because that's how people get affiliated is through lurkers.
Yeah, literally. Because obviously, when you're first starting out and trying to get affiliation, you don't really have people chat at all.
No.
Because it's a bit hard to like say you're just that one chatter in that one room trying to keep a conversation going for like 4 hours.
Yeah,
it's hard. That's why it's good. That's why when you do have those multiple people, they can all bounce off each other, keep things going, and all that. But then when you first starting out getting affiliation, it's what you want. It's like a couple of people just lurking. And
it is, yeah,
because it gives you time to practice as well. That's what I found. Like I know you just talk to yourself, but every streamer's done that. You sat there and talk to yourself for like 4 hours.
Yeah. And that's the thing as well, because Mango brings up a really good point. So Twitch changed the sort of lurking process. So you know how you can, if you muted the actual stream, it wouldn't count as a viewer.
Yeah.
You have to mute the tab.
Yeah.
Now you have to post a message. I think it's every 20 to 30 minutes. Otherwise, that view account will go down. So you have to post a message in.
Why?
Don't know.
Why would they do that?
Don't know. Because there's an individual in my community called I think it's Let's Milk or something. That sounds sus, but I think it's Let's Milk. Really nice guy. And he always pops in and say lurk refresh, and I'm like, does he do that? And then I literally he was on Reddit, and I saw it, and I was like, that makes sense. So I tested it on a mate of mine stream called Minty. God, I'm doing a lot of shout outs on this.
So we're paying us now, sponsored.
But yeah, I popped in his stream, messaged for a bit, lurked. I kept an eye on his view account. Didn't message. I think he was like the 26th or 27th mark. The view account went down. And the second I posted a message saying I'm back, boom, it went up. Just below
that's
one.
crazy, that is. That's
it's stupid.
That's going to affect such beginning streamers. Because obviously before you just had a couple of people keep the tab open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they'd leave that for a month.
Family, friends, goldfish.
Literally anyone. Like,
Yeah.
but now, like, if you're starting streaming, you see like 3-4 people there, you think, yeah, they're lurking, and it just drops. And you're like, oh, so that's going to make affiliate even harder. Like, even harder, because now you're going to have people constantly, like, type. Because say some people might do it while they're working as well. So they might not have the chance to come over and like type something. Well, that's wrong, that is. I didn't know that. Literally, I didn't know about that.
It's only been a recent thing. I think it's been the past 2-3 months, maybe. But yeah, and like, don't get me wrong. In real life, you wouldn't be able to hold a 3 to 4 hour conversation.
Oh, I'm not certainly I can't. Like,
I know I can't, and I could talk for Wales, but no, I know I can't, because either my voice will just dry up, or I'll just run out of things to say.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy that he done that. I don't know. What's the point? Like,
it
don't cost them anything to make affiliates. If anything, they earn more money out of affiliates.
Yeah, they do.
Because obviously it's extra ads, and obviously they barely have to pay anything for ads for your affiliation. Yeah. I think the most I've ever earned in one stream is probably about £1, I think, from ads. About it.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, for me.
Maybe less than that. But that's crazy. That is. That's going to stop people streaming. That is because again, like, because then you got to find those people. Because say, like, especially like my actual close friends, they didn't know what Twitch was. Like none of them. And they didn't even like me or anything, because obviously I didn't expect them to. I did tell them about it, hoping they would, but they didn't. But
you begged them.
Because well, I don't know, people like you, like Ellie, and other people that liked me, that sort of got me to affiliate. You know what I mean? It's because without finding those people now willing to do it and chat, it's going to be incredibly hard. Like, incredibly hard.
Yeah, and that's how I managed to, sort of build the foundation of, when it came to the community and streaming, was through other people. People saying, look, Royal is streaming, he's new to streaming, can we all provide a bit of assistance? And then that's when then it comes to, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Like, the more fingers you got in pies, the easier it is for you, and the quicker you will rise.
Yeah.
And that's why I always suggest going to other people's streams, providing they're nice, and just build that relationship with them.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
And yeah, like when we first met, I think you was on 17 followers at the time.
Round about that, yeah. About that.
Yeah. And I had about 150 to 200. And I asked you, I said, are you just doing this for a laugh, or you just want to see where it goes? And we sort of look back now, and yeah, obviously you haven't streamed in a good while, but mate, you still got 600 plus followers, so
yeah,
you're laughing.
Yeah, that's because also I got majorly burnt out for streaming the one. That's another thing as well. Like streaming one game for constantly, I didn't enjoy it, and it burnt me right out. Like, to be honest, I've not even thought about streaming in the slightest.
Yeah,
like, not even the slightest. It's not even crossed my mind. So maybe one day, you never know, might return.
Because you used to do really, really good Resident Evil streams. Like, those for me were my favorite. I didn't mind you streaming DBD because you had your odd funny moment here and there, but most of the time you did have the toxic side of the community pop in. I don't know why it was mainly you. I really don't.
To be honest, I was glad it was me most of the time, because like, I don't care. You can pop in, like, I don't care. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna hurt my feelings, trust me. But that's another thing as well with streaming, is the toxic people that come in. And obviously some people are quite brutal. Like,
oh yeah.
And like someone like me, I sort of grew up around like not being coddled. You know what I mean? Like you got talked to harshly and all this. So like I'm used to it. Like I mean like harshly, I didn't like abuse, but you know what I mean? Like when you sort of grow up like in a household where you call each other the C word for fun. Basically, you call each other the C word for fun and all this sort of stuff. So like,
cactus.
Yeah, cactus. And like, obviously, some people are quite brutal with it.
Yeah, and it's horrific to see as well. It really is. And I do feel bad for the like the female streamers and stuff like that.
They get it a lot worse than a lot
They
of
get it
them.
worse.
Because a lot more horrible things can be said to a
Yeah.
female streamer than it is, say, like us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, brutal. It's another side of streaming as well. Like there's
There is.
vile people out there. Vile.
There is. Yeah, unfortunately, like we had an instance with a friend of mine as well, and she, bless her, what she went through on her stream should never have happened to
No,
anyone.
no.
Absolutely
And
anyone.
again, it's over a game of Dead by Daylight.
DBD.
And
Yeah.
like, if anyone that watches on YouTube don't know what Dead by Daylight is, just Google it quick. Like, it's not a game to get angry at. It really ain't. There's nothing competitive about it. It's literally
No.
nothing. There's literally
Yeah.
nothing competitive. It ain't like League of Legends or Apex, or there's no rank system, and people get.
It's more of a party game than it is
yeah,
anything.
literally, it really is in the sense of what it is.
Hmm.
But there's no actual reason to get angry and go into someone's chat and said the horrible. Obviously, we can't say the things
Yeah.
because obviously YouTube don't like that sort of stuff. But just
I know.
say it.
I had to learn that the hard way with
Yeah.
the meme videos I had made.
But like, what they said to it was
Kirsty,
yeah,
yeah.
Kirsty. It was
Yeah,
it's not
it
right.
was
Like
vile.
yeah, it's vile stuff.
Yeah. And that's the risk that you take as well. Like you shouldn't have to take that risk when it comes to streaming or content
I mean,
creation or
well,
just
no.
anything.
Yeah,
But
because-
unfortunately, it's something that you can't really control. The
No,
only
you
thing you
can't.
can do obviously is ban them.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
But
mean
then again,
then
then people
every
people can take it that extra far. Like when we had
Oh, yeah.
when we had Sinomi on,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
someone took that extra far, went into his actual personal life,
yeah,
and all that. Actually, sort of found out where he lived, and like Dilly had to get the police involved.
yeah. It was that
It
bad.
is a risk, especially if you have a face cam as well,
Mm-hmm.
and they know what you look like, so they can track you down on other social
Yeah.
sites. And but it's just a risk you run. You do run it.
Yeah, yeah. And it honestly it's a scary world out there. It really is. But again, it's the pros and cons of streaming.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I've had I've been lucky again in regards to bad experiences with people. I can count with one hand. You've had far too many.
Well,
It's
what I said, like what Kick said there, like we wouldn't met DD15 for me,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, the old DD15
and old Gamer Pharaoh, yeah, Gamer Pharaoh.
Yeah,
He was there when streaming was founded, by the way. So
yeah. Justin TV was it? Was that
yeah,
what it
he
was?
was there. He was the doctor and received it and brought it up, and
Yeah,
bro.
he's the one that birthed.
Yeah, he birthed streaming basically.
Yeah. But yeah, and yes, and that's just one of the pros and cons when it comes to streaming and content creation. You do run that risk. But then a lot of people, then another con when it comes to streamers is people let viewers and like the amount of viewers they get, the amount of followers they get, the amount of subs they get to their head way too quick. And then they completely change.
Yeah.
For me, I think you need to always stay humble because at the end of the day, you're just some random person in some random place playing a game like you normally would, but you're just streaming it. That's the only
Well,
difference.
again, you got to put yourself in perspective as well. And you're like, I think it was last year Twitch had 11 million new streamers
Hmm.
in 1 year. And again, you got to remember you're that tiny percentage of that. And if you do manage to get a community out of it, again, I wouldn't call it lucky because obviously you've had to work for it as well. Like you've had to put the time, the effort, be entertaining, and let's say hard work pays off.
It does.
And that's why you say you got to humble yourself as well. At the end of the day, because if you get too much into it, and you're just gonna crash, and
Yeah.
you just won't get
You're
nothing
going to
out
end
of
up.
it.
No, you won't. And you will end up separating yourself from your community. And they're the
Yeah.
one, because at the end of the day, yes, you are the streamer. But it's the people that you meet, the lurkers, the community are the ones that gives you
Yeah.
that.
Well,
boost.
they're the ones that stream at 6 at the end of the day. Because say you probably wouldn't have streamed for 2 years with one viewer, would you?
No.
Like, you wouldn't have sat there, and you would have moved on because obviously got a family to look after and all that and all this, but but sometimes it does work out like that. Like Jinxie, I think it was, he streamed for one viewer for like 2 years, and then now he gets like 50,000 viewers. But
Yeah.
and again, but then again, he worked for it. Again, he streamed for one viewer for years.
Yeah.
And worked for it. So if anyone thinks they're gonna just start a stream and get like 10 viewers straight away, 15 viewers or 20, ain't
Yeah.
gonna work. It may take months. It may even take years.
Yeah. And I think as well, another comment when it comes to streaming is sort of setting the ground rules between yourself and the viewers. Not in
Mm.
regards to rules, but in regards to like
Yeah, the
the
boundary.
friendship. Yeah, the boundary.
The boundary, yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously it can get crossed quite easily. Because remember, again, just a person on the internet trying to stream. You're not someone's like therapist or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, you can always send a message that you feel a little bit down, but any of the really deep stuff is like I've had quite a few streamers that doing really well, but they got bombarded by messages. Oh, the phone's going off. I'll mute.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, like yeah, we've seen streamers, do extremely well, and then lo and behold, they just stop streaming, and you never
Yeah.
know why. And then I can't remember the person's name. Also, we don't have to mention them, but it was something that you brought up.
Yeah.
And someone like basically just bombarded the entire life.
Yeah, because it
of that person.
wasn't just one. It was like 10.
Yeah.
It was like 10 people constantly messaging the stream. I won't say their name and all this sort of stuff in case they don't want to be named, but yeah, it was like 10. They was doing really well. They had a couple thousand followers, good viewership, but it's just that boundary got crossed, and they thought that person was like their therapist and like their best mate and all this sort of thing, and it just they couldn't do it anymore. Couldn't stream.
Yeah.
They literally stopped, even though they was doing really well. They just stopped because of it.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm all about helping people. If I can help in any way, shape, or form, then I will. I've helped quite a few people in my community, and a lot of members of my community have helped me as well. But I do think it is important to sort of set that boundary because it's what's that phrase? Not the phrase. What's the actual term? The something relationship.
Oh, parasocial.
Parasocial. That's the one.
Yeah, the one thing parasocial, it's got many like forms.
Layers to it.
Yeah, it's got many forms of it, and it can be very dangerous. Very dangerous to the point where, like, obviously, some streamers do get stalked.
Yeah,
obviously that's why a lot of them don't want to dox themselves because obviously you don't know who's watching, do you?
No, exactly. Well, it's like Zeno and me. He didn't have that parasocial relationship, but he had a very dangerous variation of it, I guess.
That's the risk you run, especially if you show your face as well. You show your face because all they need is an image and they can find you.
Oh, yeah.
They can find you, and if they sort of know whereabouts you're from, especially being Welsh. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well, Wales is not a big country.
No, it's not a big country. It's really not a big country. No. And like, obviously, Zeno Me is Welsh. And you can tell by his accent, so already that narrows it down immensely. And funny enough, the person who done it to him was also in Wales as well.
Yeah, and the person that did it to him was a minor. If a minor can do it, basically anyone can.
Yeah.
And again, that's the the sort of dangers to streaming because it can lead to very dangerous events and stuff like that. But again, I stream for the aim where I want to build a safe space where people can just hang out, relax, have a cuppa, just have a laugh.
Well, that's one of the pros of it as well, building that community where everyone can come in, have fun, or just chill out. You know what I mean? Because obviously, even the stream themselves wants a space where they can chill.
Yeah.
Because obviously outside of streaming, they obviously got their own problems. And other things going on, obviously, the viewers don't know about, because obviously it's private.
Yeah.
So even the stream themselves wants a space where they can come, hang out, have fun. So that sort of works both ways. You know what I mean? Like, any sort of like really deep stuff, you sort of like keep to yourself, or like talk to your parents, or find a professional, not a streamer on the internet, because then again they're just a person. Like,
there's only so much streamers can do. but again, I'm always there for my community, but there's only so much I can do,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there's only so much anyone else can do as well.
yeah. So you can't like wave your wand around and fix everyone's problems, because if you could, you fix your own, wouldn't you? So
I was just about to say,
yeah,
otherwise I'll fix my own. Yeah.
yeah. So
Um, but you know what? Like overall, I love streaming. I really
mm,
do enjoy it. I've been doing it long enough now, to the point where I can't really see myself not doing it. It's sort of become like a part of me now.
yeah.
Um, but you do meet some amazing
Oh
people in
yeah, yeah,
streaming.
yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah.
meet some
And like, all
phenomenal
around the
people.
world as well. It's not just like
Oh yeah,
not someone that's
well,
down the street. It's like so like kicks. You know what I mean?
yeah,
He's in like Bulgaria and like, all these other people. Mango's American, is she?
yeah, man,
Yeah.
yeah. I met I've met people from South Africa,
Mm,
Sweden, Norway, Denmark. You meet some
yeah.
phenomenal people, and it's nice thing because you get to learn about their culture and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and it's all about learning. It really is. Um, but yeah, like for example, with me and you, never met each other before in our lives. We bumped into each other in a game of DVD. I popped into your stream. We started talking, and I would say we've been like quite good mates since. We
Yeah.
sort of got on like straight from the bat.
He's paying me to
Um,
be here, by the way.
I am unfortunately, yeah,
Yeah.
20 quid an hour.
Yeah, I ain't cheap. Not this day and age. I ain't cheap.
No, you can't even do mates rates with me now.
No.
um, but yeah, no, and I think that's the beauty of it as well. That you do get to meet people and you just gel with them straight away,
Yeah.
straight away.
Because again, like, when did you ever thought you'd meet someone, say, from like America or anywhere across Europe? Like, you wouldn't,
Yeah,
would you? Like, in your day and day life, you wouldn't.
no,
And like streaming and content creating, like YouTube or whatever you want to do, gives you that like
yeah,
reach, gives you like go and meet like, some, like you say, incredible people like you never thought you'd ever meet in your life.
yeah,
And again, it opens a door as well, because again, you can learn other people's cultures and also
languages as well. Like,
languages and like, how they live, because obviously
mhm,
every country lives different, and like some things that you find surprising is normal for them, vice versa.
yeah, like America's healthcare. That still baffles
Oh
me.
man, yeah.
It baffles
Yeah, I
me.
know. We can go through. That could be an episode on its own. That could.
that, that could be like 3 episodes,
Yeah.
mate.
But
I don't know how you guys survive out there. I'll be honest with you.
again, that's one of the best things about it, is having the internet,
Hmm.
because obviously it's always good and bad. No matter what you do, there's always good and bad.
Yeah,
And hopefully, for everyone that does do it, you mostly get good.
yeah. It's impossible not to have your bad moments
Oh yeah,
in
it's gonna
like you
happen.
said, in everything.
It's gonna
It
happen.
will happen,
Mm.
but it all depends on how you
You
let
deal
it
with it,
affect you.
and how you
Yeah,
deal with it as well.
yeah.
Because a lot of people can go through a lot of bad moments and let it define them.
Hmm.
Because again, it's how you present yourself in that situation.
Yeah.
Say someone comes in slagging you off, blah blah blah. Don't get me wrong, I wanted to do it so bad. If it had been someone on the street, you know what I mean. But
Easily.
easily, but like, because obviously you want to set a sample and say, right, fair enough,
Yeah,
mate. Whatever, GG's. You don't move on, you're gonna get banned. Simple as. You
yeah.
don't want to stoop to that level, because once it's clipped, it's on the internet forever. Because
Hmm.
obviously someone can clip it, download it, and say you get bigger in the future, it can come back on you, as it's done with previous other streamers that have been
Yeah,
cancelled this day and age.
yeah, yeah. And that's another thing as well about the cancel culture. It's so dangerous.
I mean, yes, they cancel over anything these days. And
Yeah.
that people that should permanently be cancelled, won't say a certain name, but I think we all know who. A very big streamer that was, you know, now still streams and still gets 20,000 plus viewers, which he
Yeah.
shouldn't be streaming in the slightest.
No.
Should be in prison, really, but, you know.
Yeah.
But again,
Um.
the cancel culture pick and choose who they want to cancel. Like, honestly, they cancel most people on nothing.
Mhm.
Then when someone does something horrendous, but that certain person can still stream, so
Yeah. Yeah. Again, that could be another topic, like another stream in
Mm,
itself. The cancel culture. And I think as well, you brought up a really good point with when it comes to streaming, sort of setting the example,
mm,
because you're the one that the viewer watches. You need to set that example. Like for example, I've done videos on YouTube of salty streamers and stuff like that. Um, and there's for me, I feel bad because the the salty the salty streamer is saying these horrific things to these people, blah blah blah, but then the chat joins in.
but like the saying goes, the chat reflects the streamer. So,
Yeah,
so if you do that content, you will get those people that
yeah,
leak that content, and like you get people do they hate raids, and like
yeah,
there's like people get other people's streams up and like say like racist things and all sorts, and then go and raid them, have all their chat go in there, and like some people don't get banned for it, by the way, like
hmm
don't even get banned for it, but yeah, it's again the chat reflects the streamer, so then again you got to set that like
example.
rules, example rules. If they get broken, you're gone pretty much. Like
Yeah,
because as well, like because if you don't, then it tarnishes you as well.
hmm
Because let's just say again, obviously you already leaked it, say poorly. He like, checks us out and he sees one of your streams and he sees, I don't know, say people in your chat like doing like bad things. He ain't gonna want to come
yeah,
on there, is he?
no,
So it's this again. You gotta do it.
you gotta set, yeah, you do have to set the example.
Mm,
Like unfortunately I had to do it, and I
mm,
had to ban the individual.
yeah.
I like when you do get the horrible people that come into your stream and try and berate you. Like me and Metal are part of the era where if someone just berates you, normally you would just go at them. Um, but most of the time we don't let it really affect us. We do have thick skin.
Yeah.
But for me, like the second you go after someone in my community or someone in chat that's
Yeah.
done nothing wrong, that's when
Yeah.
I think it's like the father switch just
Yeah.
switches on. Because at the end of the day, you are there to protect the people in your chat,
Mm,
but you are there to set an example.
yeah. Because again, your chat is your responsibility as well. Like
Yeah.
I know it sounds like you're like a bit like mad, but again, your chat is your responsibility. Like every person
hmm
in your chat, you're responsible for
Yeah.
because obviously their actions reflect you. So say they go into other people's chats and they think like doing one thing's good, say saying bad stuff, and they go another chat and they say, "Oh, where's he from?" Said streamer, and it's like, "Oh, right." So, but then again, if you make a good community, like your community is willing to help any streamer get
Yeah.
affiliate and all that. You know what I mean? Got to go in the Discord, post their link, people from your community, because that's the community you created.
Yeah.
People that are willing to help other people, and not like a toxic community. There's always people out there that are
hmm
always willing to help other streamers, even to hit affiliate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I hit affiliate. Like if I probably would for you and your community, I probably wouldn't hit affiliate.
Yeah. I'll take the 20 quid now, mate.
Yeah, I'll send it by pigeon.
um, but yeah, I am very fortunate to have the community that I have. Yeah, it's taken a lot of hard work. It really has.
Mm,
Um, but I've sort of hit that goal where I've built this community where we can help other smaller streamers get to affiliate. I think last year I can't remember the exact figure, but I know it's between 11 and 13. I
yeah,
helped, well, not just me, but also my community, but we
mm,
help between 11 and 13 people hit affiliate.
yeah.
That might not sound a lot in like a space of a year, but
I
to me
mean,
that
it's
is
more than most
massive.
people can do. Like,
Yeah.
and like as well, like you don't have to do it as well. Like, you don't have to do it. You choose to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't mind people. Like, I see some people in they don't have no self promotion.
hmm
Like, don't get me wrong, you just don't go on someone's chat and self promote. But like,
Yeah.
say you join someone's Discord, like you've got a self promote channel on your Discord, and other people have. You just go in there, pop your link in,
hmm
and I just imagine people will pop over and see how you are, and like, obviously if you're entertaining enough, to stay.
Yeah. And again, I think a lot of like especially the bigger streamers, the amount of good that they can do as well. Like they could literally change someone's life like that.
Yeah.
Like Spooky Loops, for example. No, not Spooky. Spook and Jukes. Sorry, Spook and Jukes. When he does like a salty streamer that they've affected another streamer, they'll give that the
Yeah.
victim
A
a
shout out.
shout out.
And they're
And
going to
then
gain
boom.
thousands of followers or something.
Yeah, and that's like amazing,
Mm.
and that's why I want to sort of create that aspect, because then once they've realized, hang on, Royal and his community have helped me with this, maybe I can help someone
Yeah.
else, and it's like passing the baton
Oh,
on.
yeah, it's that ripple effect. Like
Yeah,
they get helped, they help someone, and it creates that
Yeah.
ripple of everyone. Because again, we're all in the same boat. You know what I mean?
yeah,
All the small
Um,
streamers need to stick together and help each other.
yeah, no, exactly. But unfortunately, there are ones that take advantage of that.
Oh yeah,
Unfortunately, I was one that got taken advantage. A streamer, should I name them? They don't even stream anymore.
no, that bad. I don't think they're even around anymore. And it's
Yeah,
been a while as well. So
it's been like well over a year.
Mm.
So this person called Authors, really nice guy. Don't get me wrong, really nice, nice guy. He up and coming streamer again, hasn't not affiliate yet. Someone said, "Oh, Royal, is any chance you can help Authors and maybe send some of your community that way?" Which we did. Everything went fine. He hit affiliate. He was very grateful. Blah blah blah. But then we realised that he cheated in DVD. And obviously I couldn't have that, and my name a part of that at all. I do not condone cheating by any means. I don't know why you would cheat in DVD out of all games. If you're gonna cheat at something, you might as well cheat at a game that's actually gonna earn you money.
yeah, like an actual competitive game. Like
Yeah,
not Dead by Daylight. When you win a game, you don't get nothing apart from blood points. Like,
yeah. And most of the cheaters in the DVD community are crap at the game.
they're awful. They're terrible.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're cheating. Because obviously good players don't need to cheat. So
Yeah.
Because
But yeah.
sometimes you think a good player is cheating sometimes but generally they're just that good.
Yeah. But yeah, so unfortunately, the person stopped streaming. They admitted to the action, and that was it. And normally that does deter people from helping then ever again. It doesn't bother me. I'm not going to paint every single up and coming streamer with the same paintbrush because one person cheated. Not
Yeah.
everyone is the same.
No.
I think people need to
Well,
realize that.
he's probably again a 1 in 100. You know what I mean? Because obviously there's people out there who do stream them cheating in games.
Mm-hmm.
They do it, but then again, you'll probably meet 100 people before you meet someone like him again, or even 1,000 people. You know what I mean? So it's just a one-off, really. And again, all the people you've helped after him, all been genuine people. So
yeah. And they've been amazing people, and they've stuck by in my community, and they've helped other people as well, and it's amazing. It really is. But like you said, all the smaller streamers, I don't see the point in sort of keeping yourself to yourself. You might as well get to know each other. If you don't like the other person, that's fine.
that's the thing. You just say if you don't really like the person, which is fine. You just say, "All right, yeah, bye," and just obviously don't speak to them again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't go on the stream again. It's that simple.
Yeah, people like Marmite. You either love them or you don't.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I don't like Marmite.
So do I. I don't like it even vile.
I think it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's vile.
But yeah, another thing as well, a really important thing to remember as a streamer, you cannot please everyone.
No,
so
it's impossible.
It's physically impossible, so I wouldn't even bother getting worked up about it because it's just going to drag you down easily.
Like 100%. Just an example again, say you had 100 viewers and you want to please 100 people. You can't.
You physically can't.
You can't. That's why you should just go in your direction. You just go in your direction and not try and obviously go off and like say this person wants this person wants that. Like again, it's impossible. You can't do it.
Yeah.
There's obviously you can still do things for the community. Don't get me wrong, like giveaways or open lobbies. Because then again, you can't do open lobbies every single stream.
No, you can't.
Because then again, you might want to play by yourself. I mean, have a few games with yourself or play killer or whatever you want to do with a game you stream. But yeah, it's end of the day, just go in your direction now you want to do your stream. in the day.
Yeah.
Because if you let other people dictate it, then you ain't gonna enjoy it. Simple as.
Yeah, not easily. And again, I think people do need to sort of remember that.
Mm.
Sorry, I'm just looking at Casey's comment when he said, what did he say? Yeah, they can only get a self promote if they pass the detective Kixt
That is true.
inspection.
He's the
That
one
is-
he did catch authors.
He was the one that
He
actually caught authors.
yeah.
Yeah, he popped me a message saying, Royal, I think there's something up with authors. And I was like, oh, right, okay. And then he showed me, and I was like, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are going to look to join the community, be aware of Kixt. If you're hiding something, he's going to find it. But yeah, I think like with Aussie content creation, there's a lot of platforms out there now.
Oh yeah.
Especially
So,
that can.
but it's like when I was growing up, when I was an old man, like YouTube only just come out. Like
And there was no ads.
there's
Oh,
no ads at all. You can just click on a
it
video
was
and watch it.
amazing.
Like,
Yeah.
and like yeah, like it's grown so much, like so much. Like I remember the first person to ever do commentary over a Call of Duty video. Basically, the person that's kicked all this off.
Mm.
Guy's name is Blame Truth. Before
Mm.
people was doing Call of Duty videos, so one of their two, so old I am. But it was just pure gameplay, no commentary.
Yeah, it was.
Then-
Yeah.
Then Blame Truth's the first person to ever do commentary over gameplay. Then it just obviously turned into what it is today.
Yeah.
Literally skyrocketed, and everyone started doing it. And then yeah, I mean, look at it now. It's like
Mm.
streaming's probably bigger than most movies now.
Yeah.
Like it pulls more people than most movies. That you go and watch a brand new movie, it barely gets any box office views, and you go and watch someone, I don't know, like XQC or that kind of thing there, it gets like hundreds of thousands of people watching. I never thought in a million years back in the day this would turn into what it is,
No. God, no.
like at all. And like you said, there's plenty of platforms now. You got your TikToks, Instagrams, all of them as well to go out. Because as well, it's like you might not make it on Twitch, but you might make it on YouTube or even TikTok itself. Like
Yeah.
TikTok's massive. It's
Mhm.
like personally, I don't go on it, but
Yeah.
it's a massive platform that reaches millions of people. So if you ever do
Yeah.
want to grow, TikTok, YouTube Shorts as well.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts and TikTok is probably the quickest way.
Mm.
When you do like full YouTube videos, I like to grow on that. Again, you could either be really, really lucky, or it's like a really long marathon.
Yeah,
Like YouTube is a very slow burner.
because the meta has changed a lot over the years. Before, like gameplay videos used to be 15 minutes long. Like
Mhm.
you watch, say, a playthrough of I don't know, say Last of Us for example. Like one video would be 15 minutes long and it'd be 100 episodes. I mean, literally 100 episodes.
Yeah.
Now, the meta is like people actually do like 2-3 hour. Like again, like Jacksepticeye just released a 7-hour video of him playing Demon Souls in one sitting.
Yeah.
And like, again, he's an OG. He's one of the first actual real superstars of content creation. Him, PewDiePie, Markiplier. Like those three were like
Yeah.
like the OGs of the content creation that everyone looks up for. They've been doing it for like, I don't know, 12, 13 years now.
Yeah.
And they feel real superstars. But then again, as well, if you don't make it on Twitch, there's other platforms as well, like you said.
Yeah.
That you can always grow on. Because again,
OnlyFans.
I mean, people love feet, so you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, people pay me to keep my clothes on, so I should make a killing on that.
Mm. So yeah, like again, when I was first ever YouTube come out, there was no guides or
Yeah.
it was just Call of Duty videos of people getting like 40 bombs and all this. But now look at it,
Yeah. It's just videos about everything.
like streaming itself. Like when obviously Twitch when it first came out, it was called Justin TV,
Mhm.
and the guy made it, Justin, made it so he can stream his everyday life.
Mm.
That's what he made it for. It wasn't actually originally for gaming. Then obviously
Yeah.
it got bigger and bigger and bigger. Then it turned to Twitch. He sold it for billions. And yeah, now look at it. Where you can, I mean, billionaires from streaming.
Yeah. Easily. Yeah.
billionaires. So again, plenty of platforms out there.
Yeah.
Personally, I would definitely do TikTok though. That's the one.
TikTok is like you're sort of sitting on a golden egg there.
Yeah. If you
Um,
could, and it's like you gotta like, sort of hit the American market. If you can hit the American viewership, because
It'll
obviously,
just trickle down.
yeah, it just you grow massive. Because
Yeah,
like,
and you can even do YouTube shorts of other big content creators' footage and
yeah,
earn money that way.
yeah, I hate that.
You literally can.
I hate it.
Yeah,
Because those people actually sit in their streams, wait for something to happen, clip it, upload to YouTube, and their money off it.
yeah,
It's like, don't get me wrong. I mean, you take advantage of the situation. Why not? It's not hurting anyone, and obviously, said stream can always strike it as well.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't really like that sort of content because again, it's not original. You're not coming up with your own stuff.
Hmm.
That's another thing about
Yeah.
streaming as well, being original. Like, trying to come up with something.
Yeah, honestly, I would just stick to your guns and just be yourself. Like when I stream, I would say I'm 90 to 95% myself. With what you see is what you get. The additional 10% or 5% is just the energy to put into the streaming because you're not going to just sit there and just go right. Okay, I'm playing DVD and this. Even though sometimes you want to,
Mm.
you do have to be energetic. You know. But yeah, just be yourself. Pointless trying to copy someone. Just do your own thing. And yeah, and if it works, amazing. If it doesn't, at least you can say you've tried.
Yeah, that's the main thing is trying because you
Yeah.
never know.
Hmm.
Because if you don't try, you already failed. So
Yeah,
simple as. So give it a go, and you never know. You might be the next.
Kaisen art.
You never know. Literally.
Yeah.
Again, like, when they first started off, they didn't know it was going to skyrocket. Now look at him. He was at the Grammys the other day or the Oscars or whatever it was, streaming
Yeah.
it. So you know what I mean. It's only going to get bigger. That's the thing. Because obviously, the era, especially the old TV, the old television, we see EastEnders, Coronation Street, and all this. So that's gone now. Like
Yeah,
that era's going, and like
hmm
when you have the blockbuster, like it's just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger, especially streaming and YouTube is gonna get massive,
yeah.
especially this
And
younger
it's-
generation because obviously they all grow up with iPads now in their faces.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just gonna get bigger and bigger. But if you can hit it, you can earn a lot of money out of it. So
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Again, I've been lucky with like the amount of money I've earned. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a millionaire. I'm far from it.
he's got
But-
golden watch on right now, it's a Rolex. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
it's invisible at the moment.
I've taken it off.
Yeah. It's too heavy for him to pick up all the time. So yeah,
You're such a dick.
his arm gets knackered. So
But yeah, like I always find it weird when people like subscribe or donate. I really do.
oh, because you don't expect it, do you? Because
No.
Because you don't sit there stream and think, oh yeah, someone's gonna give me 10 subs right now. Which some
Yeah.
streamers actually say, right, I need 10 subs now, and people give them 10 subs.
Yeah, like I can't understand the mindset that goes into that. 'Cause I'm thinking, you cheeky git,
Yeah.
for asking me for money to watch you.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you can watch anyone for free.
Yeah.
It is
Literally.
free at the end of the day. It's just down to the viewer if they want to
Mm.
donate. But yeah, some people out there, they expect donations. Like for example, Wings of Redemption. He did a stream, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and he was streaming Mortal Kombat.
Oh, right.
And I think it was within the first 35, 40 minutes. And he said, look, there's no one in chat donating. If you don't donate now in the next 15 minutes, I might as well just call it quits.
Yeah.
Pointless me streaming. I'm like, mate, that's not the mindset to have.
Yeah, some people are like that though, and like again, most streamers they say, "Oh, someone give us 10 subs now," and they do it because it's again parasocialism. It's very wide, and
Yeah.
the viewers think they have to do it.
Yeah.
That they have to do it, but you don't. You don't have to give them money.
No,
Like
you really don't.
if they,
Unless you want to help the Skill Issue podcast, then we'll
Mhm.
be more than happy to.
every sub on YouTube, I'll get hair back on my head. because as you can see there, look, I've got about 15, so we've got 15 subs at the moment. So imagine if we had 1 million subs. You know what I mean? We'd down to my arse. So
But where are you gonna get the hair from though? Because I'm having my haircut, my beard trimmed tomorrow, so I can chuck you some.
don't worry, I'll source it. I'll
I
source
mean, I
it.
just imagine just having different colour, like different patches of different colour.
Yeah, sure, I can buy some
Yeah.
hair somewhere. Go down to barbers.
Yeah. Oh, honestly. But yeah, I think as well, going back a couple of topics with people helping each other out, it is nice that Twitch has sort of done the, like the dual streams,
Yeah,
where you can mix and match everyone's chat. Again, it's a nice little touch. But for me, that's sort of primarily aimed towards the smaller communities and the smaller streamers.
I mean, as
Which,
well,
which
like you could. I don't know how it probably works, but you can also boost someone to say like,
yeah, you can, yeah.
yeah, so say like I don't know, someone with 10,000 viewers, they go, "Oh, let's do a stream together." Suddenly you got 10,000 people watching. I don't know how that works because obviously it all
Yeah.
merges. I don't know how you split like ad money because you're sharing viewers. Like I don't know
Yeah.
the ins and outs of it, but
Yeah.
like looking on, it's a good touch though because you can just merge, especially if you stream a lot with certain individuals all the time. So you stream
hmm
all the time, and you could just merge chats and just have it easy that way, and then
Yeah.
engage both sides of it.
Yeah. But again, though, I think it does have that false narrative because I watched someone streaming. One person had like 40 odd viewers, the other
Mm,
person had like six.
mm.
Um, and even still on his stream, they still only had six people watching. But all it means is that they got the additional messages coming through.
Right.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, um, because it might be sort of overwhelming for the smaller streamer.
And they might get used to it, like thinking
Yeah,
like, oh, like, when I do a solo stream, these people are gonna come over, and if they don't, you know what I mean?
it's just gonna bum them out.
Mm,
And like, I don't know how some people keep up with their chat. Like sometimes I have boom, 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 boom of messages,
mm.
and I feel so guilty missing the messages.
I mean, when you get to that certain you can't. You just have to pick. Like,
Yeah.
you can see the streamers. They don't even say the chatter's name. They
hmm
say it's, I don't know, Bob the Builder 69 in the chat.
You have to put 60.
Yeah, like, go with 69. Yeah. Right, they don't go. Oh, yeah. They just pick
Mm,
like sentences or whatever they're saying because obviously you can't physically keep up with 1,000
no, you
people
can't.
chatting. You can't do it.
No. But I must admit, I was very humbled a good few weeks ago. I popped a message in Spooky Loops' stream, and I just asked him a question about
Mm,
D&D and streaming. And within, I would probably say 15, 20 seconds, I didn't donate, I didn't highlight my message, nothing. And this was my first ever message to Spooky Loops. I popped him a message, and in fairness to him, he answered us straight away. And that was quite humbling because Spooky Loops, he's a big streamer. He's big on YouTube. He's big on Twitch. He has a couple of hundred people watching him per time, even sometimes in the thousands. Um, and again, I think especially for a bigger streamer, it's like engage with your audience, engage with your chat because it could make a difference to someone's day. It really can.
yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to kick his message as well. Metal traveling to Turkey at 1K subs. If we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, Metal's going to Turkey.
It depends how much money we got in the pot. Yeah. At the moment, we got about £7. So
Yeah, yeah.
mm.
You never know how far you can get with £7. Probably like what, a 5-minute journey down
I
on
mean,
the
I could
taxi.
buy an actual turkey leg or something and stick it on my head or something. I don't know, but
You could actually. Yeah,
actually, I don't know. It's probably more than £7 these days. But
yeah.
again, you get the old YouTube aspect. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I prefer this over streaming. I think it's more my style.
Well,
Like
sorry.
doing the actual videos, like just
Yeah.
doing the one stream. Because then again, I know you got to be consistent streaming, but I hated that factor of
Yeah.
consistency because again, I was playing a game I didn't like. But with this, I can just obviously do a video.
And it's something to look
edit.
forward to as well.
Yeah, exactly. I look forward to it as well. Good saying,
Yeah.
look forward to on a Friday. Come on here and talk, like whatever topic we're talking about. And I think this is more me as well, because again, you got to find what's for you as well. Because
Yeah.
streaming's not for everyone, but maybe YouTube videos are.
Yeah.
Making videos are instead of streaming. So you can always give both a go. Always recommend do both. Always do
Mhm.
both. Make videos and stream. Because you can just take
Yeah.
little segments out of your stream, upload it. Like a lot of streamers do. They got YouTube channels as well. So just give it all
I
a go.
do.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah. But no, I stream 5 days a week, and sometimes I stream on the weekend. That's if like we've got no plans. Jess wants to go to bed. My son's, in bed. I'm like, there's nothing else to do. I'm up for streaming, then I'll stream. But you know what? I must admit, I didn't think I would enjoy doing podcasts as much as I do. It
No.
is something I really do look forward to,
Yeah.
especially on a Friday.
I like the prep phase of it where we pick a topic
Yeah.
and prep for it. I look at it.
Yeah. I thought you meant when we joined the call half an hour prior, and then
Oh.
we just chin wag and then just make
Yeah,
ourselves
have
laugh.
private time, you know.
Yes, yeah. If you join our Patreon, you can see the private time. We don't have a Patreon.
No.
But yeah, I honestly I think like streaming as a whole, I think there is more positives than there is negatives.
Oh yeah, definitely. It just obviously because you will get the negative, you just got to deal with it like in the
Yeah.
right manner. That's all you
Yeah,
can
you
do.
got to deal with it appropriately,
Yeah,
and you got to set that example for your chat, because treat others how you want to be treated. I know it's such a corny saying because
well,
it's said all the
that's
time.
how I live, literally in my day-to-day
Yeah.
life. I treat everyone with respect because I want to be treated with
Yeah.
respect. And obviously, if you don't treat me with respect, I just don't talk to you. Simple as. But
Yeah.
you just got to put those boundaries in, especially with streaming these days, because again, you don't know who's watching and don't know what they're going to say. So
Yeah. I think that's quite a decent little point to end it on, unless you got anything to add.
no, I think that generally, if anyone do want to give it a go, just go for it.
Yeah.
I know I know the person might be like, 'cause I was so nervous my first stream.
Yeah.
So nervous because I was thinking to myself, like, no one's going to come in. Lucky enough, I did. I had a couple of people come in my first ever stream, followed me.
Yeah.
Then because it does come addicting as well.
It does. Oh yes.
It does come addicting streaming because sometimes it got to the point where if I didn't stream, I felt guilty for not streaming. Like, I was sitting there thinking, should I go live? Even though it's my day off, I'm doing it. It's like,
Yeah.
should I just go live? Because then you think, I'm streaming, blah blah blah. I might miss out on the opportunity or something. But yeah, just give it a go. End of the day,
Yeah.
and YouTube as well. Give it a go because you never know what's going to happen.
That's a really good comment. That's something that I could relate to so much. Streaming is very addicting. The amount of times me and you have hung out and I just go, oh, I streamed tonight. I'm like, I'm adamant I'm having this Wednesday off. And we just end up talking. I just go, yeah, I'm going to stream tonight.
Yeah,
Because, again, you never know what could happen. Something amazing could happen or nothing can happen.
yeah,
You just never know. You will miss 100% of the shots that you do not take.
100%.
Royal Welsh TTV 2025. That's a quote. But yeah, I think that's going to conclude this week's episode. I don't know what the next week's episode is going to be, but obviously we'll post the updates on the schedule in my Discord service. If you
And
do want to join.
depending on next week's episode, I mean, how many subs you get, I might have hair. So
Mate, I'm going to order you a wig. If you come in looking like Fabio, just with really nice blonde hair.
oh,
Mate, oh, that would be amazing.
100 subs,
yeah,
I'll wear a wig.
100 subs, yeah?
Yeah, 100 subs, I'll put a wig on for a whole episode.
You're going to be sweating, mate. Wigs are really hot.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm committed. I said it now, I've got to do it.
Yeah, it's on stream now. Right. Yeah. So if you want to see Metal Magic wear a wig, yeah, feel free to subscribe, comment down below, and like the video as well. I still find it weird saying stuff like that.
I know, it's weird, isn't it? Even
really
listening to you
is.
say it, I'm like, is that us?
Oh my god, we're content creators now. But yeah, until next time, take care, look after yourself, and toodles.
Toodles.